Welcome back to Practical Notions Tarot. My name is Jess, your most humble host, and I'm back. I'm back with another pick a card reading. Hashtag Tarot Monday. How you all doing? How y'all doing? Okay, this is Venus Friday. At the time of this recording, that is December 27th. But you know, this is timeless. So whenever you watch this could actually really be playing out in your life, or you may review a moment in life and be like, you know what, that happened to me around that time. Yeah, around that timeline. So yeah, but the other day of this recording, it is 2/27 in 2026. Yeah. All right. So the topic of discussion today is, what are others realizing about you now? What are others realizing about you now? Yeah. It's somewhere along the line of the T, but you know, I do want to do other type of readings, but I see, again, I even mentioned this last week about the algorithm. Like, some people just want to see what they want to see. And, you know, we want to, as content creators, we want to bring you what you actually want to see. So you will watch it and we'll have retention, you know, so we can grow our channels. We're just not here just to be here, you know? So yeah, I am obliging. Yes, I am. But here and there you'll see me throw in some workplace stuff, because I am actually interested in you growing, you know what I'm saying, and being aware of what's going on in the workplace. All right. All right, so we have the piles right here. Whatever image you see, that's the one you choose. And while you're doing that, I'm going to ring the bell for my spirit guides, guardian angels, and ancestors. So if you were sensitive to loud noises, please cover your ears for your safety. Here we go. All right, and I'm going to light some Palo Santo to call in the highest light order of our ancestors, spirit guides, and guardian angels to guide us on this evening's, well, yeah, by the time I put this out, it's going to be early morning, midnight, actually, Monday morning. But at the time of my recording this is actually the afternoon, so on Venus Friday. So we're going to call in the highest light order of our ancestors, spirit guides, and guardian angels. Here we go. And we're going to cleanse the energy from the room that's negative, that, you know, the wayward spirits. And I've actually been feeling some kind of way too. I feel like a lot of people, they don't like my message, and they're sending vipers my way. But you know what I'm going to do is boomerang that back to you, whoever's sending that negative vibe. I hope that you learn from this lesson that you about to get, because you about to catch it. I don't know who it is, but you about to catch it. And really do some self-examination of why you're even here. Life purpose is serious, you all. We're not here to just be here. You know, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you do have a life purpose. Please go find that natal chart. Really, you all got a blueprint. So yeah, do that instead of sending vapor vibes to people that you don't really understand, or why they're doing what they're doing. They're on purpose. Are you? What you doing? Okay. So end of my rant, but I've been feeling this for a little bit now, that people watch, but they don't really want to like you or subscribe, because they're hating for some reason, instead of them like really listening to what you're saying. That goes for all of us readers. Instead of them listening to what you're actually saying and actually going ahead and be like, you know what, let me reflect on what this person is saying, because there's something in my life that's actually blocking me from the best time of my life, the best timeline of my life. So let me go examine that. You know, I take up for my sisters and brothers out here doing the readings, you know, because a lot of people misunderstand us as being someone dark or doing baneful magic, and we're not doing that. I can't speak for everybody, but I know the ones that I'm in contact with, we don't do that. We're doing the shadow work. This is why we keep coming back every single week, or every single time that we post. I'm a weekly woman, but I know that there's others that post every day. Some post 2 to 3 times a week. You know what I'm saying? So we're doing what we're guided to do by our spirit guides, guardian angels, and ancestors. So if you're thinking it's a baneful magic type of energy or channel, you are sorely mistaken. We operate from the highest order of spirit, and this is why we're here. You know, just like you go to the pulpit and you listen to your minister every Sunday, or whenever you're called to go to church, they've been ordained to do it, and so have we. So yeah, it's not right to just sit up here and pick and choose what spirit leads you to where you're going. I mean, of course, have discernment. You don't want something telling you to do something that's obviously incorrect, like as in baneful magic, or like pulling you against your will. That's example of baneful magic that can cause harm to you and or others. But listening to a message about freeing yourself from the paradigm that entraps you, you're trapped by it. That is not that's not necessarily baneful magic. It's trying to get you to think deeper than the surface of your life. So yeah, hopefully you take that to mind. Take that into consideration when you're getting a reading or you're listening to a reader, because they really want to help you, and it's not in a negative connotation and context. All right, y'all. So hopefully you were able to make your selection, and I will see you on the other side. Hey, Pile One, how are you doing? I know my voice sounds up and down when I get up and down, but I don't have my other stuff set up in the background so I can actually see what's going on. So I have to make sure I'm actually playing, because I remember one time I couldn't find my video after I had filmed almost an hour's worth of reading for the piles. I couldn't find it. So now I'm being smart after my phone updated to make sure I'm still here. Okay. And I almost feel like this for you. Like, you're just trying to make sure you're still here after all of the things that you've been through. They can't hide what you already know. 92. A lot of people have been trying to play that gaslighting tricks upon you. Yeah. While you're thinking you're doing something, and why they're trying to make it seem like they've done something, but they have not. They're putting on a false illusion in your life, and this is what others are realizing, is that they can't hide what you already know. You already know they're gaslighting you in some kind of way. Yeah. Confirmation. But yeah, you do have the Knight of Wands being swept off your feet, and you know that these people are coming for some, kind of raggedy energy. I'm not gonna hold you to it. You know what I'm saying? Saturn, fire energy here. Yeah, you're looking at the raggedy energy that they're displaying, and you're not with it. You are definitely not with it. You're flexible. You can be flexible and fickle. You see both sides of things. So that's why you don't automatically crash out on them. You know what I'm saying? You don't automatically crash out, because you understand. Because you are a shameless flirt too. You like to be flirted with. It just makes your day. I know you smile when somebody's up here laying it on thick, because I do too. Oh, okay, because Libras, we lay it on thick, and we love it. We love when people flirt with us. We think it's funny, and that's why a lot of people think that we're actually always in love. No, we're not actually always in love. We just like to flirt. We think it's funny. It's funny and fun, but when a Libra is really in love with you, you'll really know. Okay, you got over the top, adventurous, rebellious, energetic, confident. You're a charmer. Ooh, okay. Excited, heroic, travel, and yeah, you're incredibly sexy. Yeah, that's what they say. This is what others are realizing about you. You do flirt, but you also have those ones that think that you're just their match or something. Like they're kind of calling you the gaslighter. I know, y'all. They're kind of calling you the gaslighter, and they're saying you're fickle, but honestly, you've been who you are. Yeah, and then they get salty, and then they have to go through all this. They can't hide what you already know. You already know. That people actually see you more than what you are. 92 is 11. That master number 11. You have just a big vision for life and others. You see beyond the veil. Like, seriously, shout out to Adina. So you see the beauty in others, and you try to play off of that. And what they're realizing about you is that you do give off that gaslighting feeling, but you already know a gaslighter when you see it, because you're seeing it through a mirror. You know what I'm saying? You're mirroring each other. But one is unhealed though. The other part of the mirror is unhealed, because you got two faces. Not in a negative way, Geminis, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, that you have your healed side and you have your unhealed side. The unhealed side is that shadow work that you must do. Everyone does it till the day that they're moved on to the next lifetime, or wherever you're going after this. Now, not a lot of people believe in reincarnation, but your energy never dies. It just transforms into something else. If I'm gonna just be plain and blunt and clear about it, yeah. The physical body that you're in now, it does age and pass away, but the energy inside of you, your soul, it doesn't. Okay. And so you have that spiritual master, you know for sure. And this gives me the energy and vibe of 11. This is a Virgo energy though, the Hermit, is that you're always soul searching. And people realize that, just how I just said it, that your energy never dies. It just transforms into something else. Energy never dies. It transforms into something else. I was listening to Pharrell's song, with Brianna, I Get It How I Live It. Not that she is, I don't know, what is that song? I don't know. I have to look it up. When I do find it, I'm gonna put it on the post. But it's Pharrell's song, Lemon or something like that. Where the girl was dancing around, but Rihanna's in it though. And she's actually kind of semi-rapping in it. Yeah, that's one of her different type of songs. But yeah, it was Pharrell that produced it. And you could cause a lot of controversy like Pharrell. Pharrell is a legend in the music industry, but he puts out great work. So what they're realizing about you, Pile One, is that you do put out great work. Whatever you're doing, you have a spiritual mastery about yourself. And those who try to gaslight you, you already see them coming, because that's some of the ways that and tactics that people accuse you of. So you see it. When someone keeps accusing you of stuff, you have to go within, as in the Hermit, spiritual mastery, and examine why they keep calling me this, why they keep saying that I'm doing this. So you've already done your shadow work, but the people that have not, they're projecting upon you. This is what people are realizing about you, that they can't hide what you already know, because you've already been re-examining yourself with the Hermit energy, spiritual mastery. You're a guiding light. You contemplate any and everything. You prefer your solitude. You're growing. Yeah, you have great resolve, and you give great advice. I said revise. Great advice for things that people are going through, because you've experienced it, you've lived it. And so yeah, now you're here to talk about it. Yeah, but you also attract the evil eye here a lot. So you have spiritual protection. You do have spiritual protection, and this is why, because a lot of people that are in this type of energy, the Hermit mode, a lot, because I can attest to that. I'm in the Hermit mode a lot, because I have to synthesize what's coming at me, and cleanse myself a lot spiritually, because a lot of people are murky. They don't have a lot of that confirmation. They don't have a lot of knowledge of self to know what is a projection and what is actually themselves. What have they grown out of? And here you do. 8 of Wands. Light a fire under your cauldron and go, go, go. Yeah, you're with accurate speed and tenacity here. You resolve very quickly what's good for you and what's not. And this is why people think you gaslight all the time. This is what other people are realizing about you. But in order to see a gaslighter, you've had to experience it. You know what I'm saying? So you already know what that looks like. and is followed by control issues. Fear of losing power or false security leads to vulnerability. Trust, release, empowerment. And since you always go into hermit mode, I'm sensing a lot of spiritual foundations here. Not so much religion, because religion, as I said in the very beginning, they will have you judging people for no apparent reason, out of context. Out of context, you feel like something is wrong. Oh, this doesn't sound like Christianity or whatever I attest to, but I'm really sensing a strong Christianity vibe here that keeps giving the evil eye to you. You are different. That's true. There's nothing wrong with that. You are not late. You are not behind. You are not out of place here. You are right on time. I'm telling you, divine timing. Yeah, so when you're asserting yourself, people think that you're being controlling, but that's not it. You're saying, hey, I have a right to be here. I've done the spiritual work. I'm at my spiritual mastery level, and this is what it is. Yeah, you may think I'm in the energy of sweeping you off your feet. Oh, I'm actually really trying to get to the bottom of things on a deeper level. This is not surface talk here. And your hint card, HINT, growth. Let's learn the lesson, receive the blessings. And you do. Your ancestors are here. Look at all of this in this picture. All of the graduates here that have done the work here. Spiritual mastery. I'm telling you, you've been doing the work and you have the degrees to prove it. So those that try to count you out as a heroic, what do you call it? Heroic. Someone is like all out there. I hope I'm saying that right. You know, they think that you're just out here just spreading words, spreading messages that have no context with it. It's not. It's just, you're just doing things to be doing things just to be heard. And no, really, you actually been through the shadow work and you want to help others through theirs. Because it's a terrible shame you going through something and people watching you go through it and they just leave you because they don't think that you deserve the help. But since you've already experienced gaslighting throughout your life thus far, no matter how old you are, it's more meaningful when you're older, you know what I'm saying? Because then you'll have a lot of moments to base it off of. But for the younger crowd here, yeah, some people may tell you one thing, but they're really thinking another. That's a form of gaslighting. You know, they're not telling you the truth. They coming in a disguise, being a yes man or a yes woman. Okay, yeah, and a lot, I'm telling you, you've been through a lot of heartbreak. This is why you can confidently, with your chest all out, say it with your chest, that, hey, you know, I've been through heartbreak, separation, sadness, grief, sorrow, upset, loss, trauma, tears, and this is why I've come to the conclusion that I've come to in my spiritual walk. Yeah, you've experienced so many things. Saturn and Libra. That's, oh, yeah, exactly what I'm saying, Libra. A lot of people accuse us as being shameless flirts, but the ones that you know that have experienced growth and that are mature Libras, they'll show you something different. It's not all about just flirting with the surface. They'll go deeper with you and show you the great things about yourself. And yeah, why we do that? Because we've experienced gaslighters so much in our lives. And we don't want to be that person. We want to be ethical, because you know Libra is a sign of justice. We want to be ethical and move with intent, correct intent, upright, because we know the consequences are swift for us Libras, because we're ruled by the scales of justice. You know what I'm saying? So the ones that know really know. Wise, diplomatic. This is the King of Cups. Wise, diplomatic, balanced head and heart, devoted, advisor, counselor. This is why you give such good advice. You could have Scorpio in a prominent position. The first three, the rising, sun, and moon in your north node here. Yeah, I'm gonna say north and south node, because south node is your past, where you come from. And how you're moving. Since you've experienced spiritual mastery, you're moving in your north node. You could already be living in your north node. You could be about to start it here at the summer, because the summer the nodes change to the next sign, and then the next sign will be Aquarius north node and Leo south node. Yeah, around June, probably about toward the end of June of this year, 2026. Ooh, that jumps. Let me see. Oh yeah, you're not traditional. Okay, I get it. Yeah, you're not traditional in any kind of way. Okay, so this is up in reverse here. It says rebellion, unconventionality, nonconformity, new methods, ignorance. Yeah, you're challenging ignorance here. You are. This is Taurus energy. You're challenging the status quo. This is why people find you to be kind of odd. You know, they don't really know how to take you. That's why I kept saying Christianity groups, because they don't really know how to take you. Because you're starting off on a new path here. This is the bottom of the deck. Beginnings, freedom, innocence, originality, adventure, idealism, spontaneity, the Fool. New beginning, Uranus. Yeah, so that lines up since we're about to hit the nodal change at the probably toward the end of June of this year, 2026. Aquarius will be in the North Node, so you're leading with nonconformity. You're not into religion's sake to be looking cool or to follow the in crowd, because you know that's a cool thing to do, is just to follow the leader nowadays. But you are not that type of person. You want to set a spiritual mastery stage for people to follow, to understand themselves better, so they don't fall into the tricks of being gaslighted by others. Yeah. Okay. I like it. Okay. One more, Spirit. One more. Okay, what are others realizing about pile 1? What are others realizing about pile 1? Oh, this is sticking out. Oh, okay, 2. Good, good, good. Okay, look at this. The more I remember my connection to the divine, the more easily money flows to me. Yeah. Ooh, that's such a pretty affirmation. You are always in flow with spirit. Look at the galaxy in this body here. This is such a beautiful card. This is a beautiful deck. I'm so attracted to the galaxy. If you notice, if you follow me for a while, you'll see that I have a lot of like type of galaxy type of energy here. Things I do is kind of like of that nature, because I am a starseed. Gonna admit it. I'm not religious at all, but I do give reverence to those who do no harm to others, and do no harm to others and do no harm to yourself. You're just here, you're trying to learn, you're trying to grow, and that's quite okay. And so I do see that about you, pile 1. And this is what others are realizing about you too, is that the reason why good things come to you is because you're in your spiritual mastery. You know the consequences of doing harm to people, and so you don't. Yeah, so you can teach honestly with your chest all the way out. Look at that. Her chest is all the way out, exposed. It's the galaxy to the bullshit. I'm just saying, you can say it, you can really speak to it, because you've lived a life through it. You've experienced people gaslighting you day and night, and so this is how you can speak from a place of authority that, hey, this is wrong, this is what it is, this is the game. I don't know if you have a dating show, maybe you call it out red pillars, you know what I'm saying, or gold diggers. They're just after the money. They want to marry the best man possible so they can just sit down somewhere for the rest of their lives. You know, you're calling it out. Hey, you got a life purpose too, not just me. I'm following mine. What are you doing? I know you're not trying to collect a check off of me, and I don't know about if I have a crowd like that over here, you know, but we work hard over here. And here, the last card, source blesses everything I do from love and amplifies my abundance. Yeah. You are out here doing the good work, pile 1. Never doubt yourself. Those who hate on you, they do it for a reason, because they don't want you to see your greatness. But since you stay in hermit mode a lot, you already see it. You already see it coming. Here, and this is why you're spiritually protected always. They can't hide what you already know. All right, so if this resonated with you, pile 1, please like, comment, and subscribe, and continue to design it or create a life that makes sense to you, because that is the only way you're going to be happy. For more information about your blueprint, your chart, your natal chart through numerology, follow me at University headquarters. Yeah, so you can get the lowdown. Or the intel, the intel about you. Yeah. All right. You're welcome to follow me to piles 2 and 3. If not, if this is where we leave each other, we part, I will see you in the next pick a card reading. You take care. Hey, pile 2, how are you? Okay, on this way to Rootaroo. Not the Rootaroo. Yeah, it is the Rootaroo. Y'all. What I'm hearing for you all, the things that people are realizing about you now is that I'm hearing that song by it's called The Sweetest Things I've Ever Known. The Sweetest Things I've Ever Known. Fugees. Lauren. Okay. Name could be Lauren London. Lauren. Fugees. Sweetest things I've ever known. Ace of Cups energy here, overflowing love. What others are realizing about you, you're blissful. You're of a romantic energy. You're successful. People really want to get next to you and close to you. Flowing, you have a lot of flowing emotion. This is it, Joy. When I'm in your energy, Pio, too, I feel such bliss. I feel peace. Like I'm floating on cloud 9. This is what others are realizing about you. It's like they kind of fall into a trance when they're with you, because it's something about you. It's like the sweetest things they've ever known. Yeah. And you know who I'm talking about, too, the young lady that was, well, she's older. She's actually older than me. Why I'm calling her a young lady. She was in Sister Act 2. She was actually, I think, in all the Sister Acts 1 and 2, right? Yeah, she had the beautiful voice on the Fugees. Lauren. Okay, 6 of Cups, you're a comforting connection, tenderness, sweet things in life, shared moments, innocent, soulmate. You are a soulmate to others. This is what others are realizing about you, that you give selflessly of yourself. You do. You give selflessly of yourself. You could have a Scorpio in your prominent energy, especially the sun. Yeah, especially the sun and Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. It could encompass a lot of your major points in your natal chart here. 84. Yeah. I'm keep hearing it over and over again, repeating in my ear. The sweetest things I've ever known. It's the sweetest things I've ever known. Wow. Warm caress of happiness. This is how they feel about you. This is what they're realizing about you. You ground them. You ground them in a space of love and peace and hope for the future. You introduce them back to their ancestors. This is what I'm seeing with 84 here, energetic grounding. 12-3, you speak life over them. You give them hope for the next day, for the rest of their life, honestly. If they experience you once, you never leave their mind. You're always that comforting, sweet embrace. It's the sweetest things I've ever known. You never leave their mind. Your heart is always, their heart is always with you. Look, their heart is always with you. You're like that foundational branch here for them, that lights in the darkness. Wow. Yeah, Lauren Hill. I was hearing Lauren London. I was hearing Lauren Hill. You could be that. You could definitely be that beautiful or handsome. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sensing just the warm vibe about you, that you are definitely just outer worldly beautiful. And it's the vibe you give. They may have never met you in person, but you give off an energy of the sweetest things I've ever known. Lauren Hill song. She was on the Fugees. They probably could love the Fugees album. I'm telling you. And every time they listen to it, they think of you. Yeah. The Witch is in. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit, for that. Lauren Hill. Queen of Pentacles. There's no need to sacrifice. You can have it all. And you show them that they can have it all, Pio, too. They don't have to just say, oh, I can only have this the rest of my life. No, there's transitions in life. You can have this at this time. You can grow through that, and you can pivot into something else. You show them how it's done. So that's why they say the witch is in, because you seem to know how to manifest like that, honey. Just like that. Just like that. Yeah. Feathered omens. Even the sweetest bird harbors fierce intentions, self-deceit, illusion, secrets. You use that and flip it on its head. People think you may be coming in vain and baneful energy. I was saying that in Pile 1. But actually, you're here to give more life. You see the vision before the whole project or whatever is going on in a person's life, this little small sliver of a moment. You saw the whole vision before your very eyes and you're trying to tell them about it. Yeah. So yeah, this is why you're the sweetest thing they've ever known. Yeah. Yeah. I love it. Yeah, I do. Okay, your hint card, HINT, is Aries. You're that trailblazer pioneer. So what wasn't really plain and clear, you make plain and clear here. I apologize for yelling, but I also said what I said. You don't mince words. You don't. They feel that fire intensity inside of you. Even if you're predominantly earth sign like myself. But I have a very unique natal chart, because I can appear one way, but I'm definitely not that way. You know what I'm saying? I embody a lot of things, and I really feel like you do too. All right, sweetest things I've ever known. Bottom of the deck, you have the 9 of Cups. Yeah, which is coming, true, contentment, satisfaction, success, achievements, recognition, pleasure. You're getting your just deserves here with Jupiter and Pisces. You're going to be known for something that's really fulfillment, life changing and fulfilling to others and yourself. Actually, you're building a legacy that is going to carry on through forever. You know what I'm saying? It's not just something that you're building for yourself. The legacy will carry on through others, not just your bloodline, your roots, but other people's roots too, because they'll be repeating the lessons that you've taught them. Yeah. Ooh. Let me cover some bits up. Oh, okay. We got the star here. We got the star here. I gotta cover her up because you know, YouTube be like, what the freak? We want clean channeling here. Hope, inspiration, positivity, faith, renewal, healing, rejuvenation. This is why I keep hearing the sweetest things I've ever known by Lauryn Hill. I don't know if that's the title of the song, but I know she's part of the Fugees, you know. That you bring that healing energy, especially when someone is really going through and they never knew that they needed the help. You're there to help them through it. Yeah. Aquarius energy, you give them something new and out of the box to see and feel with this Aries trailblazing energy. And then you got the 4 of Cups. You see people going through things and they're bored. A lot of things that people do is from an idle mind. Let's just be real. And so you see the apathy, contemplation, feeling disconnected, melancholy, boredom, indifference, discontent people are feeling in this life. Moon and Cancer energy. That's what I'm saying. It's a strong water energy here. And so you give them something else to think about. What's the possibilities? What's the probabilities? Yeah, you get them out of that energy of wishing for something else over there, that celebration, and you show them that 1 cup of love. That hey, this is something new you can start. The Ace of Cups. This is hey, let me ring the bell. Yeah, you have overflowing love. Look at that little cloud handing that guy a cup. That's the Ace of Cups. So you missing the old celebration, here's a new cup for you. And you show them something new about themselves. They don't have to stay stuck in what was old, what was a used to be thing. You know what I'm saying? You're a Knight of Pentacles type of energy, practical, reliable, efficient, stoic, slow and steady. You work hard. You're committed and patient and conservative with your energy here. This is why they love you. You're such a sweetest thing they've ever known type of energy, because you know how to hold weight, hold ground, and save space for others as well as yourself. Yeah, Taurus, Virgo energy here. Yeah. 2 of Swords, stalemate, difficult choices, denial, being stuck in the middle, hidden information. You give out information that people are refusing to share with others. You're not a gatekeeper here, Pile 2. Okay, let's round this up. Oh, this energy is lovely. It makes me just want to just go and get under my comfy blanket and listen to you and just fall off to sleep. You're just so comforting. And fun fact, people have told me that about my readings. They feel like I have such a comforting voice, smooth like butter, that they do fall off to sleep. Okay. Oh, okay. Supposed to read both of them. Okay. So this was in pile 1. So source blesses everything I do from love and amplifies my abundance. Yeah. That comforting embrace that you give off, that Lauryn Hill, sweetest things I've ever known. You're blessed by that. People talk about you a lot and in a very good light, very good space. Confirmation, confirmation, confirmation. Ooh, okay. And it says, my connection to the universe provides the encouragement I need to welcome more wealth. Yeah, you're about building things. And I always say pile 2 is my movers and shakers. It's not that you're building something for the greed of it, because you already know. Spirit doesn't play that if you're up here being underhanded or deceitful in the ways you move. So when someone's saying that you're being deceitful, I think it was on this one. Deceit, deceitful, illusion, secrets. Spirit does not honor that, and Spirit will swipe it down, swat it down. And so, yeah, you're being blessed by providing something that's gonna teach people and talk to people in a way that's practical and loving, and that Lauryn Hill type of energy. But it's gonna bless you in the end. It's actually gonna give you a way to give and take with the 6 of Cups here. So you're building something where you can speak about a lot of things that has blessed your soul, and you get to use your gifts, skills, and wonders to do it. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Oh, thank you, Spirit. All I can say is thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the gift of prophecy. Thank you for the gift of channeling. Thank you. Because how else would I be able to tell people things like this if I wasn't in this position right now? Sometimes you got to be rearranged to be positioned right to be able to speak. And I really feel like for you all, pile 2, this is what you're doing. Whatever you're doing. Maybe you're doing something online. Maybe a blog, a vlog of some type. A day in my life. You are giving the audience the room, the floor to speak. And this is why people keep coming back, because you are that comforting embrace. You give them that aha moment. You know how Oprah used to back in the day with her talk show. People were like, dang, Oprah's on. Oprah's on. Let's start the show. Whatever that crazy song they had, I don't know, but kind of like that Oprah type of energy. I think you're gonna be so big one of these days, you all, whoever's chose this pile. You're gonna have, I'm telling you, you're heading into your millions, and I honestly would say billions by the time this is all said and done, that you're building a $1 billion empire here. Whatever you're doing, because you're speaking from experience and your skill set, whatever you're here to do. I'm hearing very big. You already know expression numbers. That's your skill set. Universe YoU headquarters. Follow me over there. It sets you up for your wealth. It does. So yeah. I just love this energy. I really do. I need to wrap it up so I can head on to pile 3, but you're such a comforting energy, pile 2. You are. Wow. Wow. So if this resonated with you, please like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, please continue to design and or create a life that makes sense to you, because that's the only way you're going to be happy. All I can say is wow, 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 wow. Pile 2. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Drop it below. Drop it below so I'll give you a heart. You already know I do my little heart with my hands. Yeah, because wow, this energy is amazing. If you're feeling it from where I'm feeling it. All right. All right. Thanks again. Thanks again. I will see you in pile 3 if you choose to follow me, or you can review pile 1. But I thank you. Thank you so much for allowing me to experience your energy. This is amazing. Yeah. Thank you. And I'll see you in the next pickAcard reading. You take care. Pile 3. Let me get the roo-roo. All right. Pile 2 was like a dream state. I feel like I was in a trance for real. Okay, I had to take a moment's break to compose myself. That was the sweetest energy I've ever known. Seriously, if you want to find out on Pile 2, go watch it. Wow. Wow. Okay. Pile 3, what are others realizing about you? Okay, that hollow feeling. They realize in your energy, they have become self-indulgent, materialistic, selfish, imbalanced, addicted to things that they should not be. They present themselves as one way, but you can actually really see the emptiness in them. They're overindulgent, excessive in the way they move. Pisces, Jupiter energy, and even when I'm saying addiction, they could probably love a little extracurricular activities of a lot of things, of the Panera, the drug Panera. You know what I'm saying. And even romps, a lot of adventures in Wonderland type of things, a lot of the romps. Confirmation. They're speed daters almost, but they love every orifice of life and of the body, obviously. Yeah, you see this about them. This is what people realize about you, that nothing gets beyond you. Nothing slips by you. You see everything. You see it, because Pisces is that 12th house energy, the subconscious. You see it all. And then it's followed by Aries, Mars here, charting in course. You have a lot of opportunity. They realize that you're a great a visionist. You're pro-life. Let me say that. And I'm not saying like in a conservative way. It could be, it could not be. I don't know who chose this pile. But when I say pro-life, you're pro making the stance for your own life. So it's not so much religion. If you follow me here from your religious standpoint, then this could be for you and whatever your religion entails. But I'm talking more for the people that are spiritualists. I'm telling you, this is always my readership pile. People who do occult sciences or in a part of that, or just free-spirited people, the rebellious kind, not in a negative way, but the people who are not followers. Definitely not followers. Yeah, not sheep. This is what Spirit said, not sheep. They're not sheep. Yeah, you're always looking for the next discovery. You're always looking, and I feel like I'm talking to a lot of life path 7s too, or you have that energy, the expression 7 path, where you're always out here discovering things, looking for things, researching things. You're always ready for the next adventure. You always plan ahead, future planning. You consider your options, and you're decisive. Even when some people think you're not decisive, you are. And it says here 68, which is 14-5. You don't mind change. You really don't. You play chess. You do. Playing games with you, mind games, lies, attempts to disempower, manipulation, intimidate, know how to outwit, influence, control narcissistic personalities. You outwit them. This is what Spirit is saying. You're always playing chess, not checkers. And even for those who are, they kind of have that woo-woo type of mind. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm seeing the 9 of Cups in reverse here. Hollow feeling is that people think that what they're realizing about you, that you actually take the positive side of illusionary type of energy here. But what people would consider overindulging, you actually are in your mind space, the subconscious, rearranging things. You're a class act. I want to say you're magical. You're a magician in a way. This is the energy that I'm feeling from Spirit. And what I'm seeing through my third eye is that you actually know how to turn that water into wine, like the Ascended Master Jesus did. And if you're in Christianity, this is the Lord and Savior. Because that's my background. And it's crazy too, because my mom, she took us to church, but she wasn't religious. I think she just did it because that was the thing to do, but it wasn't really anything grounded, kind of. in it. So us as children, we just kind of went our own way. But I've always been spiritual. I just never really said it, and actually was always surface level as a child. And I never really, people really just didn't know me, honestly, because I've always stayed surface. But now as an adult, a full-fledged adult, I'm actually talking a little bit more about my feelings and my experiences and what I've and way I see life now. And people really are like in awe, like, you went from not talking to you got a lot of interesting things to say. What? Like, what for real? Okay. And I really feel like this energy about you too is like people really didn't know you. This is what others are realizing about you, Pile 3. They just really didn't know you. It's like you were there, but they didn't really pay much attention to you. You're just that empty shell over there. You know what I'm saying? Like slippers. You know, you got your favorite slippers you put on, but you don't really too much really acknowledge them, other than when you have to acknowledge them to put them on your feet to walk around your house or whatever. You know, I'm not the barefoot type of girl in the house. I have to put on some slippers or something. But you really don't, other than that, you don't really acknowledge the shoe, but but when you need it, you acknowledge it. I kind of feel like that's the way people feel about you. This is what others are realizing about you, that you serve more than one purpose. You know what I'm saying? You have a strong purpose, but it's not that it's like a really big whoop-de-doo word just out there, or look at me like Leo type of energy here. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. King of Cups, always compose yourself before giving your response. And I kind of feel like that too, that you don't really sit out here and lash out just to be lashing out. You really are thoughtful about things here. So when people see that you're charting a course here with your Two of Wands, Mars action here, Aries, is that you always, you're so mindful of what you do that you don't really kick up a fuss. You know, people are not making whole damn dissertations about you. I'm hearing the whistleblower here. I don't know why I'm hearing her. I'm like seeing her face when I'm talking about this. Is that, yeah, you have a lot of knowledge, but you don't kick it up until it's time. You don't sweep it up. I mean, I'm pretty sure back in the day she was pretty mild and meek, and nobody really knew who she was. This is what there's realizing about you. That's why I'm putting this out here. I'm making the example. I'm pretty sure she was mild and meek back then, but now that she's actually got some wind beneath her wings and a solid education, now she's saying, hey, you know, I'm calling out this situation because it seems a real stank, and this person has a lot of followers, and they're just not thinking, they're following, but they're not really thinking about why they're following such and such. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking sides of any type of energy here. I'm just saying what I'm seeing in my mind's eye is that, you know, some people can portray themselves one way, but under the surface, they're going through different things. They're just a different type of person here. And so, yeah, that King of Cups is that emotional stability. Someone who's mastered their emotions enough to speak about things. Yeah, and sometimes the truths are hard. It really is. And so I see arrogance here, not seeing flaws. Not seeing flaws hinders growth. No limits to learn and improve. Humility, awareness, and growth. And so, yeah, I really feel like a lot of things that you've been through, almost similar to Pile 2. You've been through a lot. Actually, all the piles, honestly, up to on this whole video, because Pile 1 had a lot of things that they've actually grown through, and they talk about things that, or they just walk out. That's how they exhibit their life, about things that they've been through, and they don't sugarcoat it. So why should you? You know, this is what you are. You should definitely show who you are. Arrogance could be looked at as a negative thing, but is it a healthy arrogance though? This is what I'm trying to get at. I mean, you are right about what you talk about, and some people want you to shrink back in. They don't want to hear you. It's like, I'm telling you the shoe example. Like, you have these slippers, you just walk in for this purpose around the house because you don't like your feet touching the ground, the bare ground. You know what I'm saying? You could have like a very sensitive bottom soles or something. I don't know. But you don't like that sensation. So you put slippers on so you don't walk around the house like that. The shoe serves a specific function, and it's a very important function for you to calm down, to actually censor your emotions so you can have this emotional mastery. So it's like that. What others are realizing about you is that they don't hear from you unless something is triggering your sensory overload or something like that. You could be autistic of the spectrum, or you could work with them. So, I was a paraeducator for some years. So as part of one leg of my life, I've lived a life, y'all. So yeah, you could work with those type of individuals, or you could be one on the spectrum. And so you do sense things a little bit different, and it could come off as arrogance. This is what others are realizing about you. But honestly, you're just speaking your truth. This is what you see. And you're trying to keep others from being sheeple, from being following without a real cause to think. You know what I'm saying? Scorpio, your hand card, HINT. I embody every sign. So this is the Pentacles, this is the air energy, swords, fire, and water. You embody all of these things. So the cause and effect of every single thing here. Yeah, following blindly behind people will not get you where you really want to go. You got to know yourself. Universe YoU headquarters. Follow me over there as I unfold it, when I explore the natal charts and how to find your way, your bliss, your money. How you gonna make your money? Okay. And you don't have to always have a job. And that's the fallacy of it all, you all. I think you all in this pile, you break down paradigms that have been standing the test of time. You're just breaking them all apart. You know what I'm saying? Since we're out of the age of Aquarius, since we're out of the age of Pisces, let me say that, the fishes. Ugh. Confirmation. We're in the age of Aquarius. So you're actually bringing in a new pioneering information that's going to help people make money in a way that makes sense to them from where they're at. And they don't have to actually clock in and out somewhere to do it. They can just do it from their home or wherever they're at. You know what I'm saying? When I see Mars, Aries Mars here on the Two of Wands, charting a course, you're actually showing people that it's possible. You don't have to clock in and out to make money. You can make money from who you are. Yeah, just from who you are, as long as you have a solid plan. And you can utilize the tools at hand, because this embodies everybody, every sign. You can use the tools at hand. What else, Spirit? Ooh, I'll take that in this. Make sure it didn't have anything. Okay, so Queen of Wands energy here. You definitely challenged the bullies here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, confident, self-assured, passionate, determined, social, charismatic, vivacious, optimistic. You challenge the bullies around you. You say, hey, I understand that. I understand what you're saying, Sally Sue. I understand what you're saying, Sally Sue, but look, this is what I'm saying. I'm not saying your point is not valid, but I'm saying my point is valid too. I don't know. I feel like you make people want to argue with you. I don't know. And it leaves them in this, it makes them feel hardship, loss, isolation, feeling abandoned, adversity, struggle, unemployment, type of energy, alienation, disgrace. Either one of those, you pick. Mercury and Taurus. You challenge their stability in things, their belief system. If you think that's what it is, okay, Sally Sue, okay. I'm not here to argue with you, honey. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And I'm laughing because this is what I see from the whistleblower. This is what I see from her. She definitely holds her own here. She gonna argue you down. She gonna argue you down, but it doesn't mean that she's wrong. Is she wrong? Not on a lot of things, I'm telling you. And when you have that theoretical framework there with you, it's kind of hard to disprove. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why she kind of hit the sensory notes on the bottom of the foot. You know what I'm saying? If this is making sense to you. Okay, and Ace of Swords, I'm telling you, she comes with the clarity, breakthrough, new ideas, vision, concentration, force, focus, truth. Just because I'm saying it this way doesn't mean it's not true. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure she's gonna work on that. You know, her delivery, but hey, you know, it doesn't mean it's not true. Okay, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and you know they're the smarty pants of the zodiac. You know, they're the smarty pants, so they gonna tell you. It may not be pretty when they say it, but hey, it was said. It was said. It was said. Okay. This is what other people are realizing about you, and especially if you're a reader and you telling the truth bombs, you just blowing them all out the water, honey. And I can tell you, Erin here, formerly known as Lady, I call her Lady MC. You know what I'm saying? Lady Magdalene here. She's formerly known as Lady Magdalene, but she goes by her name Erin now. Yeah, she tells the truth. She tells the truth. People, and sometimes it costs her a lot in viewership and all that stuff. People trying to, you know, swipe or no swipe her channels, and she has to come back create in a creative way, but it makes her richer by the day. I'm just saying, people come to her for the work. So if you think you're hitting those pockets, think again. And I really feel like that for you all, that yeah, people think that they're hurting you by taking away where you actually tell your truth bombs, but actually you have so many channels, so many antennas reaching everywhere, that you're gonna always make your money. You are. And look at this, 6 of Pentacles. People always gonna come in and trade with you. Okay, you're the consummate Mercury energy here. Yeah, this says Moon in Taurus, but I really feel like your merchant skills are on 1000+%. You hear me? Generosity, charity, community, material help, support, sharing and giving and receiving gratitude. People know where to find you. You'll never be broke. You'll never be poor. Let me say that. Sometimes we do, you know, our funds do run a little bit low, but you'll never be poor because people reach out to you to want to give to you and make sure you're okay. You're supported. You're treasured and supported in this life because of who you are and what you do. Oh, that flew out. Okay, let's read what's on the bottom of the deck. Okay, you're a cosmic miracle. Okay, I see you. Constructed of stardust and forged by supernovas, nothing about you is short of magical. You are an extension of the divine. You are the magic and the wealth of the universe distilled down into this glorious life. Nothing is off limits to you. All the abundance you desire in all imaginable forms is available to you once you awaken your innate potential for limitless prosperity. Yeah, I'm telling you, you're going to always be taken care of no matter what's going on. So they may shut down the channel that you are on or try to limit your view, because I'm seeing people reporting people that shouldn't be reported. I don't even know, because I feel like I've been here doing the work for years on this channel and I haven't grown very much. I grow little by little, but you know what? The word still gets out. So I don't know what to tell you. I can't give you an exact point of somebody reporting me. I don't know, but I really feel like my skill set is really good. People like to hear from me and I have something for real to say, but you can see the views on my channel. I really don't have very many people watching, or I'm not being seen anywhere. I don't know, but lately I've been seeing a lot of likes, so that tells me that people are actually, my voice is getting out there, but how many people see it, I don't know. So yeah, I can attest to this. Like, even the spiritual whistleblower, she's probably, because she does a lot of press tours and she does little things to get around. My lifestyle is not supporting that right now, but you know, I'm getting out there, you know. So yeah, for you all that are discouraged by your reach, don't worry, don't give up on yourself. There's a way, there's a will. If there's a will, there's a way. And it says the universe is continuously working to bring me the abundance I desire. You're going to be abundant because people support you. Your community supports you. They know that you have strong values, and you want to see people be the best selves, be themselves, best and highest possible potential self they can be. And the way they're going to do it is not being a follower, not being a sheep. All right. All right. So if this resonates with you, pile 3. Oh, what what others are realizing about you, no matter how much people try to put you in this 5 of Pentacles energy, people still want to give to you here with the 6 of Pentacles. They still want to give to you because you bring clarity. You speak truth to power. I'm telling you. Okay. Okay. That can be any clearer than that. All right. So if this resonates with you, please like, comment, and subscribe. You're welcome to review piles 1 and 2. Please continue to design and or create a life that makes sense to you. Please do. And yeah, follow me over there at YoU headquarters. I'm definitely unfolding the truth over there about your blueprint and how to find your money, your power source here. Because money is a tool. It is a tool. If you have that tool, you can actually make change. So yeah, follow me over there. All right. And this concludes your #Tarot Monday. Thank you for the newbies, the in-betweens, and also my lovely day ones. Thank you so much. You keep bringing me back. You do. And I love it. All of you who have not subscribed, please do. Please stay in touch. Yeah. All right. Thanks again. And I will see you on the next pick a card reading. You take care.